Well, hello, my favorite support group. Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been here. And I mean, I've already talked about my issues with depression. And no, I've been going to a lot of different support groups lately. I feel like I'm like Tyler Durden in Fight Club. So I recently started going to an alcoholic support group, not because I think I have a drinking problem, but I really want to be equipped for when I eventually get there. But this week's been weird. Thought my girlfriend was pregnant. Turns out she's not, which is a really awkward situation for me because I have to figure out how I'm going to ask for that ring back. But in all seriousness, I don't want kids. I actually got a vasectomy a few years ago. When I got it, people would ask me, like, Nathan, you're so young, why would you do that? And honestly, at the time, I was just so stressed out that I needed an excuse to sit on the couch for 3 days, smoking weed and playing video games. So guys, if you ever need an excuse, you got one. So, fuck cancer, right? Yeah, cancer sucks. By far the worst zodiac sign of them all. You guys like reality TV? Yeah, neither do I. That shit sucks. You know what I hate most of all, though, is these competition shows that they have now. Because it's not about talent. The only thing they care about now is that you have a sob story. Like, unless your parents died or you're dying yourself, it doesn't count. The only thing that counts now is just emotional porn. But it's gotten so bad that it's gotten into one of my favorite TV shows. You guys ever hear of BattleBots? Yeah, if you guys don't know what BattleBots is, it is a show where two killer robots go head-to-head in a Thunderdome-style death match, all while contemplating the downfall of the human race. And the thing is that, that's all that show should be. But now they have to have a 5-minute diatribe about the bullshit of the engineers and the drivers and the team. But if we're going to do an emotional porn piece about BattleBots, let's make it about the robots. You can just picture it now. The announcer comes on. Tombstone was diagnosed with a killer virus and was only given a year to live. 5 years later, he's going for the championship. That would make my day. So speaking of TV, do you guys ever wonder what happened to the show To Catch a Predator? Did America just give up on being enjoyed by watching pedophiles get caught and beaten the shit out of by cops? Or did Chris Hansen single-handedly win the war against child predators? Was he the one that outed Jeffrey Epstein? And it was just we did it, guys! Anybody here like true crime? Yeah? Yeah, I love true crime. I love listening to podcasts and reading about serial killers. And it makes me so happy to know that that was decades ago. Because could you imagine if they were alive today? What if Jeffrey Dahmer had Grindr? You guys ever been on Grindr? I was on Grindr once. I know, with this nice femboy body. You would think that I was there to pick up a hot date, but no. I just needed a couple extra guys to join me in my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. So I know the Queen just died, and that's what's been all over the news. But I think it's important at times like these that we remember what's really important and not get distracted. Really focus on the news that's important. So there was this woman who recently died. She was 56 years old and got impaled by an umbrella while on a beach in South Carolina. And yeah, no, you would think that truth is stranger than fiction. That is a 1 in a million chance. No, I looked it up. According to the U.S. Department of Health, there's over 3,000 umbrella-related accidents per year. And not only that, you are much more likely to be injured or die from an umbrella if you are a woman over the age of 40. We have a pandemic in this country, guys. Not only do we have renegade killer umbrellas, they have mommy issues. Alright, I'm going to end it there. Check me out online. I just started a new business. It's a weed delivery business. We're calling it Instagrams. Have a good night, guys.